Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make Kung Pao Chicken. If you really like Chinese food, you probably heard of orange chicken or General Tao chicken before, but have you heard of Kung Pao chicken before? Kung Pao chicken is a very famous Sichuan dish. You can almost see it at all of the Chinese restaurants around the world. Me as a Taiwanese, I eat Chinese food all the time. I've eaten way more Kung Pao chicken than the General Tao chicken or the orange chicken that's famous in the West. I think the reason why orange chicken and General Tao chicken is more famous in the West than Kung Pao chicken is because it's more sweet than spicy. But if you ask me which one do I like better, I'll definitely say Kung Pao chicken. Though if you ask a Chinese person or a Taiwanese person what the Kung Pao chicken means, I bet most of them don't really know. I don't know what it really means until I did the research for this video either. Ding Baozhen, a famous official in the Qing dynasty back in the day, was addicted to spicy food. There's one saying that when he was back in Sichuan working, he told his house chef to cook something with chicken, peanuts, and chili peppers. And there's another saying that he actually made this dish by himself during a party that he held back in the day. Either way, this dish don't really have a name back then, but because of how delicious this dish is, the recipe has been spread all over China afterwards. To commemorate his achievement, people decided to use his official name, Kung Pao, to name the dish. And after 200 years now, we can see all kind of different Kung Pao dishes in the market, such as Kung Pao pork, Kung Pao mushroom, Kung Pao shrimp. Kung Pao is just a method of cooking right now. They basically all have a similar taste with like different protein. If you can get the Kung Pao series essence, you can twist it however you like. Now let's get started with our dishes today, shall we? Let's take a look at our ingredients today. First, we have to take out the bones of our chicken thighs and dice it into small pieces. Put the chili and peppercorn in one bowl. Dice the ginger and garlic, and put the garlic and ginger in one bowl. And chop some scallion. You can put this chopped scallion and peanut into the same bowl. Put the chicken into a bowl and add salt, pepper powder, cooking wine, and Lao Chou, the dark soy sauce. Mix evenly with your hands. Then add in some flour and mix again. This step is to make sure that the chicken thigh is soft and tender. Then add in some oil to separate the meat in case it sticks together in the pan. Now leave the chicken to marinate for around 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, let's get the sauce ready. Get another bowl and add in 3 tablespoons of cooking wine, 1 tablespoon of Sheng, which is the light soy sauce, and 1 teaspoon of Lao Chou, the dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of the aromatic vinegar, 1 teaspoon of pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of flour. If you like the sweet and sour taste more than the spiciness, you can always add in more vinegar and sugar with a ratio of 1 to 1. Now it's finally time to cook. First, we've got to really heat up the pan until it's steaming for our first step. Then add in the cold oil and turn down the heat to low. Add in the marinated chicken while the oil is still cold. Stir them with a spatula slowly until it's cooked around 80%. This we call it the hot pot with cold oil. This is a method that a lot of chefs in China use to cook meat. And then now take it out and set aside. Pour out most of the oil but leave some for the next step. Use the same pan, turn the heat back to medium-high, and add in the chili pepper and peppercorn. Stir for a little, then add in ginger and garlic dice. Stir to aromatic, around 10 seconds is enough. Now add in the chicken thigh and turn the heat up high. Stir fry to mix them all together and add in the sauce we made earlier. Keep the heat high until the sauce is thickening. Now add in the peanut and scallion. Stir, and add in a little bit of fresh oil, and done. The Kung Pao chicken is ready to serve. It seems a little complicated, but it doesn't really require much skill. If you follow my recipe, you'll be just fine. Oh, it smells amazing. Let's give it a taste. Gotta pick one of the pieces with the skin on. is so good. It tastes exactly like what I eat growing up. The chicken is so soft and tender. It doesn't really taste spicy at all to me. I can definitely take way more spicy, but I want to make sure that the recipe that I share with you is not too spicy if you can't eat it that way. I normally put like 3 times or more chili into it. You can see like the whole thing is kind of red. But because the chili we use today is a dry chili pepper, so it's not as spicy as a normal fresh chili pepper. So you can put as much as you want, but if you want it to be more spicy, you can put in a little bit fresh chili pepper. But because the peanuts I use is the packaged peanut I bought in Wegman, so the skin is already off, but the traditional way to make it, they use the skin on peanuts. So if you have the peanuts that have skin on still, you don't need to take it off. The chicken is super soft and tender because we use the chicken thigh. Obviously, if you're on a diet, you can use chicken breast as well, but it's not going to taste as juicy as it is. But in my opinion, chicken breast can never beat the chicken thighs. This dish includes 2 different types of soy sauce that you probably never heard of before if you don't really cook Chinese food. So the Lao Chou and Sheng is actually 2 different types of soy sauce, you can say. You probably couldn't find this sauce in the regular supermarket. You have to go to the H Mart or like the Asian supermarket to get these ingredients. If you just wanted to try out this dish but you don't really want to buy all this sauce just at once, just remember that the Lao Chou is actually a darker soy sauce and the Sheng is a lighter soy sauce. And the Lao Chou's purpose is to add in some color into the sauce or into the chicken. Normally we just use a little bit of it to color up the dish. So you can also replace it with the normal soy sauce, but the color is just not going to be as pretty as the Lao Chou. And for the Sheng, as I said, it's a lighter soy sauce. So I think you can replace this with the normal like sushi soy sauce you have here. Because I think when I saw it in the supermarket, like the normal brand of the soy sauce, it looks a little lighter than what I have. And add it in with a little water, it'll probably work. Worst case scenario, just replace it all with soy sauce. Because the Lao Chou and Sheng, one is lighter, one is darker. So if you all replace this with the soy sauce, I bet it's probably gonna taste similar. But make sure to give it a taste while you're making it because different brand of soy sauce have different tastes. The saltiness probably will have to be adjusted if you change my recipe. But either way, I think it'll taste good. Let's learn some Chinese then. The word of the day today, can you guess? It's obviously our dish today, Kung Pao Chicken, Kung Pao Chicken. The first word is the first 2 characters, which is Kung Pao. Kung Pao. It's the first tone and the third tone. Kung Pao. As I mentioned earlier, this is the cooking method we're using today. The Kung Pao is the sauce that you're tasting. It could be Kung Pao Xia, as in the Kung Pao shrimp. If you watched my videos before, you probably learned that Xia is shrimp. So Kung Pao Xia is a cooking method of shrimp. It's going to taste similar to what we make today, the Kung Pao chicken. And the last 2 words is ji ding, which is both first tone, ji ding. The first character ji means chicken, and the second word, that ding, means small dices. So ji ding means small dice of chicken. So the whole word, gong bao ji ding, means the small dice of chicken that have been cooked in the gong bao way. Let's try it together this time. Gong bao ji ding. Gong bao ji ding. Thank you for cooking with me today. I hope you liked the video. If you tried the recipe, definitely give it a like and let me know. Also, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you want to learn other Kung Pao dishes. For the vegetarian out there, maybe I'll share with you my Kung Pao King oyster mushroom recipe next time. Oh, that tastes super good too. Last thing, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!